Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing a seafood boil mukbang. I have some snow crab legs here and my mayo and mustard dip. For today's drink, we're gonna just call this a holiday punch. You in my business? Don't do that. Okay. Y'all, I've been watching too much TikTok. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and say grace. Amen. Happy Labor Day. I know y'all probably got a whole cookout going, so just put me up on the big screen. Let your family watch sis, and y'all get y'all eat on. Oh, this is so good, y'all. Look at this. So good. So we do have a story time today. It is from, if you guys are wondering what this circle is, I am not a part of a gang, okay? I burnt my arm on the hot curler. And now I'm walking around here looking for food. Okay, so story time is from For My Man. And this is actually an episode that one of you guys sent. Oh, that's good. So we're gonna jump right in. Oh, that's a little spicy. Y'all doing the crab boil today? We cooked our barbecue and stuff yesterday. Just me, my husband, and my son. My youngest son. Okay. So there was these two girls. We'll name them Keisha and Quanah. That's my sister's names. Keisha and Quanah. And they grew up on a farm. And they loved it out there. Their daddy was a farmer. And when they were like 15, one was 15, one was 13, their daddy just passed away suddenly. So they were so close to their dad that really, you know, messed with them a little bit. So they got super close with each other. They were already close, but once that happened, they became even closer. So their mom tried to keep the farm up, but she didn't really know too much, you know, about the farm to do as well as her husband did. So they struggled a little bit, you know, after losing the dad. So as soon as they were old enough, they moved out of the house. Now, where they lived, it wasn't that much job opportunity. So they worked a lot of dead-end jobs. And then Quanah, which is the older sister, finally landed a decent job working at a candy company where she was driving the trucks, and she would just drop off candy to different locations, different stores and stuff like that. So when she went to this one job to drop off some candy, this guy ran out and said that he had been checking her out, and he thought that, you know, she was a very attractive woman. Long story short, they started dating, child. She started dating the candy man. So his name was Marlon, and Marlon had a roommate. His name was Tony. So the sister, she loved Marlon. You know, she called him her brother-in-law. And Tony and the baby sister, Keisha, they didn't date or anything like that, but they just all got along so well, so it was just like a family thing. Besides, you know, Quana and Marlon was dating, but everybody got along. They always hung out. If they not at Marlon house, they at Keisha and Quana house, so they just always hung out. So one day, Marlon and Tony, they watching TV, and they see this commercial come up about the farmers' lawsuit. So it was basically a lawsuit going on for the black farmers that was denied loans because of the color of their skin. So if you were approved and a part of the lawsuit, you could get $50,000. So Marlon and Tyrone felt like they couldn't get the loan because, you know, they had been in and out of jail, you know, and things like that. So they decided, okay, well, Keisha and Quana, they can get approved. So they told them about it, even though Keisha and Quana was never farmers, but their dad was, so they had like a history. So they felt like, okay, well, they can go ahead and try to get in on the cash. So they told them about the lawsuit, and Keisha and Quana was down, because all of them, you know, was barely making ends meet because they wasn't making like a lot of money on their job. So they was down for it. So Quana decided to call her other friend and get her in on the little scam that they was gonna pull. And they decided that if they got approved, they would split the money 4 ways. Well, 5 ways now, because they done got the other friend involved. So the other friend agreed. So they done sent in the application. 6 weeks go by. The sisters got denied for the lawsuit. So word on the street is that the friend, she got approved. So she was getting $50,000. And she had told some of her other friends that she had no intentions on splitting the money with them. She was gonna keep her own money. So when Quana heard about that, you know, she reaching out to the girl. The girl stopped answering her phone calls. So she decides that she's gonna call down to, we'll just say, the attorney's office. I'm not too sure like exactly where, if it was the bank or the attorney's office or what. So she called down there and she played like she was the friend. So we'll just say the friend name is Jewel. So she called down there acting like Jewel. And she said, I was just calling to see if my check had been mailed out yet, because she needs to put in a change of address. They let her change the address. So now the check is on the way to Keisha and Quana. Quana goes to get, girl, look at my shirt. Quana goes to get a fake ID, cash the check, and she got the money in hand. Now, where they lived, like I said, they wasn't making that much money, so that $50,000 4 ways, that's a lot of money to them. So they blow through the money. I'll say about a month in, they right back at square one, struggling a little bit to pay their bills and things like that. So while they balling out of control, Jewel is looking around like, where is my check? Girl, I got new bundles to buy. You know, I had plans with that money. I was gonna go see Dr. Miami. New ass, new teeth, check out the glow. Like everything. So girl, Jewel done called down to the place. The people told her we mailed the check out and it was cashed. So she like, what? The check was cashed? Like, I never received my money. So at first, you know, she couldn't really throw nobody under the bus because all of it was fraud. So she wasn't even supposed to have the check herself. But after a while, she went ahead and told the people that she know who cashed her check. And she would testify against them. So they received notice that they had to go to court. Now it's like they had to go to federal court or whatever. And however many days they had to show up. So the guys decide they're gonna have a meeting. Now, Marlon and Tony, they walk around the table, everybody dressed in black. They got a pit bull, acting like he got daggone Nino Brown. They gotta come up with a plan to get rid of Jewel. Because they ain't going out like no suckers. So he said he know where she worked. And we just need to get rid of her. Okay. So girl, Jewel worked at a convenience store. They knew what time she got off, what car she driving, everything. So they waited for her to leave. And it was just Tyrone and Tony. I mean, it was just Marlon and Tony. I know y'all laughing about Tyrone. So they waited for her to leave. They blocked her in. Tony picked up a brick, threw it through the windshield because she had her doors locked. Pulled her out of her car and beat her down to the ground. They put the body in the trunk and drove off. So now they got Keisha and Quana on the phone telling them, you know, it's done. What should we do with the body? So of course they go into a panic. But they got to bring it all the way down so they can try to figure out, you know, how they're going to get rid of the body. So they came up with the idea, cut off this lady's hands and her head. And her head. They dropped the body off on the side of the road, thinking that no one would be able to identify her because she doesn't have a head or hands. Now this case was figured out pretty quickly. I think like the next day, somebody that was riding a bike discovered her body. Now, they were able to find out who she was by DNA. Of course, the detectives put two and two together. They knew that she was a part of a case. And they knew the people that she was going to be testifying against. So they called them in. They pulled their cell phone records. And that's how they came up with the name Tony and Marlon. Well, just Marlon. Tony didn't have a cell phone. So they see Marlon in Quana's cell phone. They see that cell phone pinged off of a tower that was where they found the body. So when they arrested them or brought them in for questioning, the lovers, Quana and her man, they wasn't turning on each other. They ain't know nothing. The baby sister just went ahead and told everything. Keisha, she just went ahead and told everything. She couldn't handle it. She told him everything she knew. They worked out a deal with her. She got 25 years for her involvement. Now, the two lovebirds, Quana and her man, they already knew their involvement. They had enough proof to arrest them and charge them. But they was trying to give Quana a deal, but she didn't want to take it because she just wanted to stand by her man, ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde. So they both got life. 10 months later, they arrested the other guy. 10 months later, he was the one that cut off the head and the hands. But he never told them what he did with that. He got life. Girl, for the love of money, okay? Hey, family. All y'all that's watching me, where y'all got y'all people over there eating crabs and chicken and ribs. Hey, y'all subscribe to my channel, period. Because I know y'all family done told y'all about me. Hey, y'all. I'm the girl that be doing all the crabs, yes. Y'all, did y'all see P Valley last night? Girl, we got the club back. Ah! We got the club back, so we know it's gonna be a season 2. So that's good. And I had already pretty much figured out what was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna walk in there and pay for the club. So, happy about that. And then I watched Ghost last night. And what I need to do is I need to watch the last episode of Power, so I can know. Because I don't remember when Tasha got arrested and all of that. I didn't even know who actually killed Ghost. So I missed that part. But I mean, I know now. But I'm gonna watch the last episode. But last night, that new little show, it was real good. And where is Tommy at? Where he at? What are these things spicy, y'all? I'm gonna eat one of these claws and then that's it, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all can go back to y'all little cookout. Y'all drink. Ooh. Yeah, look at this. This is the last bite, y'all. Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating if you're eating with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye y'all.